y'all. It's been a while. Here we are. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. I'm a teacher, so I appreciate myself, but more I appreciate the colleagues and friends that I have made throughout all this time. And I so appreciate my students who have, taught me so much and turned me into the teacher that I am today. Today's poem is an original one. It's one that I wrote this year about teaching and why I teach. Why I teach by me. Sometimes I think I became a teacher because I love to boss people around. And that is definitely part of it. If I know what needs to be done and you're not doing it, well, I'm going to tell you about that. But really, teaching is about so much more than that. My sincere belief is that it is our job in this world to use our talents to lift others up, to make a match between our skills and what the world needs. And for me, that's teaching. I'm a teacher. It's my job. It's what I am. But why do I teach? Who else gets to create something new every day, to write the script and perform their play for an audience? But wait, this audience is special. They did not choose to be there. In fact, they are legally required to sit in those seats. They may be sleepy or angry or hungry or bored, and sometimes, if you're lucky, they are listening. Who else gets to convince people to work for free, listen to reviews of your performance, and do the damn thing again the next day? But wait, is it the same play tomorrow? No, it's completely different. 180 different plays in a year. I'm a teacher. It's my job. It's what I am. Where do you teach? They ask me. The South Bronx. What happens next tells me a lot about them. Eyes wide. Wow, I don't know how you do it. Are you scared of the neighborhood? Isn't it dangerous? Wouldn't it be nicer to teach upstate? What they really mean is, wouldn't it be easier to teach white kids? How many students actually graduate? But are they really college material? What they really mean is, what's the point of teaching those kids? Depending on the audience, how much time I have, and my capacity for processing bullshit, I might say, kids are kids everywhere, or, they are teenagers. But if I'm feeling strong, I square up, take a deep breath. What do you mean by that? I wait for the stammer, the backpedaling, the red to flash up in their pale cheeks, staring at the floor, or all of a sudden, very interested in their fingernails. That must be hard. Or sometimes they double down and say some more racist shit, and I gear up to teach once again. I tell them, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to put on a show every day, but it's my job to teach the future leaders of America. My students are perceptive. If you're not real with them, they spot it a mile away. They'll see right through you, like a window or an x-ray, and check out your insides. With their stares, they ask, what's in it for you, white lady? Do you care about me? Will you stick around, or will you leave before I graduate? But my students are brave and beautiful and funny and insightful and powerful. My students are unique and growing into themselves. Every student has a story, and if you're one of the lucky ones, they'll share it with you. Remember, no one owes you their truth, their story. No one is going to just open a window into themselves and let you look at their insides. But if you're lucky, they'll let you in, maybe just for a minute. They'll give you a glimpse of who they really are. You better stand back. You'll be blinded by the light, by the reality of themselves and the power in their truth. If you're one of the lucky ones, when you really see them, you'll do anything to protect them, to help them grow into who they are meant to be. You'll sit beside them and nurture the seedlings of hope that are growing inside. You can see the future oak tree, the vines, the orchard, or the garden that they'll be someday. If you're one of the lucky ones, you build a greenhouse, a fence, a wall. You pull out the weeds, You block the predators who will take what they want and leave nothing behind. You filter out the toxic shit that's in the water. You stare down the bumbling fools who think they know how to garden, who blame their failures on the plants, the soil, the air, pollution, and never stop to think that maybe they forgot to give their plants food or water. They block the sunlight. They crowd at the seeds, drop them on the sidewalk. But you, if you're one of the lucky ones, you get to watch the seedlings grow. You talk to them in gentle voices. They give you air, and you give them water. You cut down anything that blocks the sunlight, and then you stand back and watch them bloom. So I tell them, I'm a teacher. It's my job. It's what I am. It's a privilege and an honor. It's my job to give the kids the best of myself, to teach them to see their power, their light. It's my job to help them find their own path and to walk with them for a little while. It's my job to teach them how to navigate a world that likes to put up walls and borders. It's my job to give them a roadmap and the keys and the secret codes to unlock the doors left wide open for others. It's my job to teach them to speak the language of power, to define themselves in a world that has already defined them. It's my job to give them the tools and step back as they build cathedrals. I just try not to get in the way of their greatness. I'm a teacher, and it's the best damn job on the planet. So that's my poem. And that's very much how I feel about teaching. It is a lot of work, and it is relentless, and it is like a performance. But I wouldn't do anything else, and I really do think this is what I was meant to be. So, from a teacher to whoever is watching this, Teacher Appreciation Week isn't about gift cards and coffee and a pat on the back. It's really about understanding that teachers give so much of themselves and put so much of what we do into the work. And the work is more than just teaching kids how to read or teaching them how to add. It's so much about helping people figure out who they are and then helping them plan a future that is right for them. It's about giving them the tools that they need to succeed and then watching them do it. You know, and it's not about saving anybody. It's not about molding anybody into what you think they should be. It's about giving them time and space and maybe confidence to trust who they are and then become that. At least that's how I see it. So I am so grateful for this job, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with so many amazing students and teachers who really do keep students at the center and at the heart of what we do. And if you are one of my students, know that this is how I feel about you. I carry you in my heart, and I'm so grateful that you have let me in and that I get to watch you grow into the amazing, powerful people that you are. That's it, folks. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank a teacher. Go out and enjoy the world. Until next time. Bye.